Good morning, people. What are we saying? Today it is the tour of the north of the Nike outlets. If you haven't already seen it previously, go check it out. It's on my page right now. I dropped my first ever YouTube video doing a tour of the London Nike outlets, and it went pretty well. Ended up spending about £1,600 in one day, and by popular demand today we're going to be doing the northern one. So we're currently at stop 1. It is 9:52, so it opens in 8 minutes. We are at Talc Pits in Stoke, of all places. It is something called a clearance store, and this is not your regular outlet. You'll see it's a bit different when I get in there. It's one of only 2 in the country, these clearance stores. After that, we're going to be heading to slide through Liverpool, hit St Helens and Liverpool, and then hopefully hit Manchester on the way back. 9:53, we're going to head in now. So first stop was Talc Pits. Now, like I said, this is one of the only 2 Nike clearance stores in the country that are left, which is a little bit different to a normal outlet. Basically, they don't have any shelves with full boxes. It's only back wall pairs, and you can find stuff that's up to 70% off. Now, there's a crazy variety of different stuff in here. To be honest, I completely lacked. The stuff you'll find in here is completely different to what you'll find in a normal outlet. And bruv, the people in the shop are on job. The second those shutters open, there were people running into the shop and grabbing stuff. I'm not one to get a sprint on when trying to get some cheap Air Maxes, so I went in and started going through stuff slowly. And I can't lie, I definitely missed so much good stuff. But obviously we found some good stuff regardless. Couple pairs of £20 blazers, you can never go wrong with that. Well, there are so many shoes in here. You could literally spend hours in here and probably make a decent fair whack of money. Some waffle debuts, these are always good. Air Max 90s for about 60 quid. Again, you can never go wrong. These Air Max 270s were a bit too expensive for me, to be honest. Maybe I should have picked some up, I don't know. But there were so many different Air Maxes, Jordans, etc. Just a little bit too expensive. Now, from speaking to a few people who go here a lot more often than me, with these clearance stores, you need to find the more low-key stuff. Because I know for a fact there are people that go in here and spend about £1,000 every single day, so there is profit to be made. It's just about finding out what to look for. Regardless, though, we ended up grabbing 5 pairs, and it was time to move on to the next spot. Right, okay, so that's the first store done now. I tried to film as much as I could in there, but I couldn't do as much as I wanted to because some guys getting angry at me filming in there. But so we've got 2 pairs of these Air Max 90s. Now, these were like 65 quid, so can't really go wrong there, I suppose. These blazers, again, these were 40% off, so they were £24. Another pair of blazers, £24 again. That price, there's going to be 20, 30 quid to be made them. So you're doubling your money, it's all right. And lastly, what I've showed before on the channel, these waffle debuts, grey, in a men's size. These were 40% off of that, so like just a bit above £20. Sold these before on Vinted for like £60, so yeah, they're a bit of a chop. Decent first store, it's all right, you know, we made a bit of money, quite what we came here for. Top now is going to be Cheshire Oaks. That's a bit better again. I've been here before once, it was okay. So yeah, we're just going to see what happens. Just got to Cheshire Oaks. More hopeful about this one as it's a normal factory store, so it's got all the shelves and everything like that. So let's see what's going on. Headed in Cheshire Oaks, and it was absolutely stacked in here. There were so many people in here, and the back wall was full to the brim, but you know it's going to be a good day when you find Baltic Blue Milers already sitting on the shelves. We then found 2 pairs of no-lid football boots for literally £60 or 30% off of the back wall. This pair of Quest 4s, which to be honest with you, I probably shouldn't have bought. I don't really know why I grabbed them. 10 minutes into the store, we're already filling up a bag, and they had this last sizes section. Bunch of no-lid dunks and stuff like that, but no discount on them, so it wasn't really worth grabbing any. And right next to that was another random restock rail just full of Baltic Blue Milers, so we grabbed 5 of them. Did this store in a bit of a weird order, so we came across the 50% off clothing rail first and saw that these PSG bottoms were literally £6 with the 50% off. Now, at £6 you can never ever go wrong, so obviously I grabbed 5 of them. And if you were an active wear seller, this would be a great spot because they had tons of other cheap windrunners and stuff like that, but for me, I just don't have the clients to move it to. These Air Max Plus were literally £60, but they were in a bit of a dead size. Only 6s, 5.5s and 6.5s really, so it wasn't worth picking up. Women's back wall wasn't quite as exciting because it was only 30% off, so we headed to the kids back wall. Had these dunks, but they're only 30% off, and the problem is that I've already got a load of pairs of these at £30 with a full box. These TNs weren't quite cheap enough either. But then we found these up-tempos for literally £30 with no box lid. Now, I've got a load of pairs of these which I paid about £38 for with a full box, and a lot of outlets have these at the moment, so the price has bricked a little, but I'm confident these are going to go back up in price. So I grabbed 4 pairs of these because they're all in the same size, so I couldn't even get any more. Can't go wrong at 30 quid. Then these Air Max 97s were literally £37 in women's sizes. Again, 37 quid for some 97s, you can't really go wrong. Filled 2 bags to the brim. It was time to pay for everything. Okay, that store was an absolute fucking clean up. Let me quickly run you through everything I ended up getting. Stop. 5 pairs of these Air Max 97s, 33 quid, can't fucking go wrong. Then we got 4 pairs of these up tempos. Now these were 30 quid. For some reason I got some of these Quest 4s. 3 pairs of these football boots. Now if you see my videos, you know these are a chop. 60 quid, you can double your money on these easily. Like I said, 3 pairs is not bad. And lastly, a few activewear bits. We've got 5 of these PSG joggers for like £6 each. 4 of these bottle blue milers, again, you make a tenner each on those, easy as that. And then a bit of a random one, this dry fit miler thing. This is like a tenner, W money on it. I don't really know, I just saw it and thought it was decent. I just wanted to briefly interrupt this video just to plug a new Nike Outlet reselling PDF guide that I've just released. I'm not going to bang on for ages, but in short, a 10,000 plus word, 40 page plus long PDF document telling exactly how you can do this too. You can go into Nike Outlet, spot something that you know you can make money on, teaches you how to work out what's profitable, different product analysis methods with a ton of examples, best places to sell it, a load of different tips and tricks that from years of Nike Outlet experience, me and the team of people who wrote it come up with. Comes with permanent free access to my Discord, where once you bought the PDF, you can jump in, you can ask any questions that you might have, whether you're in the outlet and you're looking at shoe thinking, should I not buy it? You can literally stick it straight in the Discord, and myself, one of the staff, or our big community will answer it for you. It's been doing really well so far. I'm so happy with how it's came out. Most of the people that are buying this are making their money back literally in one trip of going. This increased a couple of weeks ago, and I'm planning to do another price increase, trying to keep it as exclusive as possible. And just for the people who've tuned into this YouTube video, anyone that uses the discount code YouTube will in fact get £5 off. I'm going to stick the link down in the description, hand you back over. So yeah, Chessier Oaks, absolute clean up. They may not have charged me for a pair of football boots. Allegedly, theoretical world, that might have happened. Now we're off to Liverpool Unite. Been there before, it's a decent shop, it's fair big. 2 o'clock now, just touched down at Liverpool Unite. Let's get straight into it. Headed into Liverpool, and they've got 50% off of the back wall. And of course, as always, they had a load of Air Maxes, half price, ready to clean up. A few of these Air Max 90 Terrascapes. Now they were £70, normally picking these up for about 55, 60, but still a good buy. Some greedy 4.0 95s. I've made so much money off of this shoe. These were like £60, so we're gonna throw them in the pile. More Terrascape 90s. These ones were £50 though. Literally can't go wrong. You'd be doubling your money on these all day, and there was a load of them. Unfortunately, they're all in the same size though, so we're gonna need to pick up a few. Some Romeleos weightlifting shoes, bit too expensive for my liking. I've sold these before, but at £90 I'd probably miss them. Liverpool's one of the only stores which tends to hide the shoes so people don't nick them. More Terrascape 90s, getting really fucking horny at this point. And even these Dunks in what's actually a really nice colourway for £60. We're gonna add them to the pile, of course. And lastly for the men's, another pair of Air Max 90s for about £50. We added to the pile. We've filled about 2 bags at this point, so it's time to check out the shelves and the women's back wall. Women's back wall was very dry, to be totally honest with you, so we headed straight back over to the shelves. Some blazers discounted down to about £30. We're going to test out these blazer lows. Now, I've seen people in the PDF Discord group selling these, so I thought I'd grab a pair for myself. To be honest, these blazers, they're a good mover, but there's not too much of a margin in them, so I tend to steer away from them a lot of the time. Air Max 97s for £54, which is crazy, but to be honest with you, you can pick these up for 30 in a lot of outlets, so I'll probably miss these. So we headed over to check out the clothing. Wasn't too much on that front, but we did grab a couple of coats as well that I've sold before. Bit of a risky pickup in my opinion. It's a bit late to be buying up coats, but you can always return stuff. We ended up filling quite a few bags. Successful trip. Let me run you through what we got. So I'm not going to show you exactly what I ended up getting. The boot's full and I can't be asked to get robbed. First of all, we got 2 of those Storm Fit coats. They're £50. They're from 165. Struggle really moving them between 70 and 100. Those Air Max 90 Terrascapes, £45 from 145. Mine, I'll probably double your money on them. Unfortunately, other Terrascape ones, which are actually really good finds, shoes were mismatched. I had to skip on those. Another pair of Air Max 90s, they were £52. Easy money, double your money on them. Pair of Dunk lows in a size 6.5, so a bit of an awkward mover, but it's a nice colourway. Some jumbo low blazers. Just bought 1 pair to test. We sold a lot of the normal blazers, but none of the blazer lows before, so I want to see how they move. And then lastly, a pair of greedy 4.0 Air Max 95s and an 11, £64. Next stop isn't too far away. It's St Helens, which is renowned for being one of the nicest places in England, so I look forward to going there. Into St Helens, it did not take us long to hit the fucking jackpot. Football boots on the shelves, down to about £80 a pair. Now, I've seen people picking these up for 60, even £40, but even at 90, I'm going to grab 10 pairs of these and pretty much take me up to the bulk buy limit. We're going to be making £30 to £40 profit a pair on these, so it doesn't matter regardless. I think we had like £50 extra we were allowed to spend before we hit the £1,000 before discount bulk buy limit, so we had a look around, found a lot of Romeleos, but they were too expensive. These Air Max Plus were too expensive as well. Quickly checked out the 50% off women's aisle. Few Air Maxes discounted, but nothing that's catching my eye, to be honest. More of these up-tempos. Like I said, these are in so many outlets right now, but trust the process. These are going to do good money. Found a couple of these trusty Court Royales for £15. If you don't know, get to know. Like I said, with the bulk buy limit, we could only buy 2 more pairs. So we went to the checkout and called it a day for this store. Now that was a fucking chop. We got 10 pairs of football boots with student discounts. We're paying about £83 a pair. They sell super fast and the car is looking pretty full so far. Currently 4 o'clock. That set me back about £900. I think we're going to aim to hit one more shop. Successful day so far. Final stop of the day. We're at Manchester. That took fucking ages because the traffic was shit. In all honesty, I can't be asked anymore, but we're going to do a quick lap. Hopefully find something because it took ages to get it, but if not, I'm not really fussed because we spent about 2 bags today already. So last outlet of the day, Manchester Fort, feeling super lazy. Really couldn't be asked for this one, but it doesn't matter. We had 50% off the back wall and hit the jackpot instantly. Load of these Romileo weightlifting shoes for literally 60 quid. You can't go wrong. Collected 5 pairs of these, all in different sizes, so we're going to be moving these for about double that. Filled a bag, to be totally honest, that is it for that store. I was so lazy. I literally grabbed them and was like, fuck this, I'm out. Right, I can't lie, in that last store, I was so lazy, I barely filmed much. I barely really looked around. I just grabbed 5 of them Romileos. Gosh, some nice profit. £350 spent. Unload the car and evaluate everything we've got. We're back home now. We've lugged it all back to my miserable uni room. As you can tell by the lack of lighting, is like a fucking prison in here. We bought so much shit. I mean, I literally cannot fucking walk in here. But like, it's been a long day. Yeah, total spend ended up being about 2.5 grand. Should be making at least £1,000 plus profit from that. Pretty sweet day. So yes, boys, that was it. The tour of the Northern Nike outlets. Let me know down in the comments if I missed any. If you haven't seen it, I've also done a video going around all of the Nike outlets in London. So if you've missed that, go and check it out. It's also on my channel. Today, when I'm filming this, is Saturday. Monday, I'm heading off to Scotland to do all of the Nike outlets in Scotland, so there's a ton of good content coming up for you boys. So make sure you subscribe down below to keep updated with all of that and turn the notifications on so you don't miss anything. Make sure you're subscribing, people. Make sure you're liking. Drop a comment down below of where you want me to go next. Of course, if you want to get involved with the Nike Outlet PDF reselling guide is down below. Code YouTube for £5 off. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone.